Welcome to Haunted Narratives, where reality meets the supernatural. Prepare to be captivated by spine chilling tales of real life hauntings and paranormal encounters. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss out on a hauntingly good story. So let's start the next part of our story, The Myth of Cuniyakari, the Witch, Part 2. As it was getting dark, Nainar's wife went inside the house and lit the oil lamps in every room. She saw the time. It was just 7. She took both the rabbits with her to the bedroom and gave them to eat and sat next to them. She was restless, but looking at the pregnant rabbit, she touched her own belly and was smiling with satisfaction. She was very happy for a new one to come in this world. Sitting for a long time made her back ache badly. So she thought of lying down for some time, as Nainar would come any time. So she took rest and fell asleep. Here, Nainar was trembling with fear for her wife, but he trusted in God. He prayed on his way back to his home. Many men who worked with him accompanied back to his house. On his way back, an old man who was working there from a long time told everything about the Cuniyakari to Nainar. Nainar came to know that in that house lived an old woman who used to practice black magic to harm people. She was very wicked, that's why no one ever dared to go near her house. The head of the village came to know about her black magic and wickedness. He went and ordered her to stop everything at once, or else she will be thrown out of her house and village. The old lady was not ready to listen to him. Instead, she cursed him that he won't be able to see the morning light. And the next day, the village head was found dead on his bed with blood oozing out of his mouth. The people had become very furious with this incident. They went to that old lady and tried to kill her. But before people could reach her, she locked herself and set herself ablaze in one of the rooms. And from that day onwards, no one ever dared to enter that place. Listening all this, Nainar got more worried for her wife. Nainar's wife had fallen asleep waiting for him. She was restless all this time. When she was lying in that room, both the rabbits were sleeping near her feet. She was not able to sleep properly. She started to turn sideways. Suddenly she felt as if something was crawling over her body and going towards the lamp over her head. She was not able to open her eyes. She started sweating heavily. She tried a lot to open her eyes, but something was holding her back from opening her eyes. Nainar used to always keep a holy rosary under her pillow. Somehow, in her sleep, she tried to get hold onto that rosary. Slowly, she was taking her hand under the pillow. She started to hear some weird noises coming from the opposite wall. The voices were getting more stronger, as if some kind of animal was howling and growling at her. With a great difficulty, she got hold of the rosary. As soon as she had the holy rosary in her hand, she opened her eyes. She was in a state of panic after opening her eyes. She saw a huge tongue creeping out of the wall where vermilion was spread and was just above her going towards the lamp. She started screaming in panic and somehow managed to come out of that room. As she came out of the room, the monstrous tongue had put off the lamp and it was dark everywhere. Nainar was rushing towards the house. He heard his wife's cry from a distance and ran towards her. Nainar's wife running like a mad, screaming, "Save them! Save them!" As she came close to Nainar, she fell unconscious. Nainar was shocked after looking at his wife's condition. People took both of them to a nearby house and requested them to stay over there for the night and leave that house in morning itself. After some time, Nainar's wife came to her senses. She started crying and told Nainar what she had seen over there. Then she started looking for her rabbits, but they weren't there. Nainar calmed his wife and told that tomorrow morning itself they will leave that place. Next morning, Naynar and many other villagers went in that house and started to pack their things. When they went inside the room where the rabbits were left behind, they were in shock. Both the rabbits were lying dead. Naynar went close to them and saw that all the blood from their bodies were sucked out. Then the old man who had told Naynar about the old witch told that this was the same room where the old witch used to perform her black magic, and in this place itself she had burnt herself alive. Naynar thanked the villagers for saving their lives and went from there. After 2 months, Naynar was blessed with a beautiful baby girl. Both the new parents were very happy for their girl child, as she was blessed by the god and was saved from the clutches of that dreadful Cuniyakari, the witch. If it hadn't been those rabbits and their baby, it would have been Naynar, his wife, and their unborn. Naynar thanked God for saving their lives and blessing them with this baby. Indeed, the baby was blessed by God. Before she was born, evil tried to harm her, but she escaped it by the grace of God. But as this girl was going to grow up, she had to face many more evils in her life. If you like this part, please let me know so that I can share many more experiences of that small little girl who till her very ripe old age saw and faced many unknown and supernatural things with courage and faith in God. Thank you for listening to my story, The Myth of Cuniyakari, in this haunted narrative series. For many more haunting stories like this, please do like, share, and subscribe to Haunted Narratives so that I can share many more experiences of this little girl with you. Thank you.